It's Philly's R&B station, 100.3 WRNB, Muthaknows. Right now, I'm joined by one of the smoothest voices in R&B, the man behind the #1 record, Fly. I adore this song. Straight out of Malton, New Jersey, Tone Stith is in the building. What up, Tone?
What's going on?
Hey,
Thank
Tone.
you, man.
Thank you so much for pulling up. First off, congratulations on Fly hitting #1
Thank
at
you.
radio.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
It's my first #1, man. And oh my God, man, I'm just like, wow. I'm taken back.
Where were you when you found out, and who did you call first?
So I was in LA when I found out. I was definitely working. My manager hit me and was like, "You're #1 on the chart." She sent me like the media base and everything. I was like, "No way." And I looked and I was like, "This is crazy." And of course, you know, the first person I called was my mom, and my mom told my dad because he was at work. But it was my mom. Had to share that moment with her first.
Does this #1 feel like validation, pressure, or both?
You know what? Never pressure. I don't think, you know, for me, it's just more so validation. It's more so confirmation that it's like I'm in the right place at the right time, and it's my time right now.
Did you always know Fly had that special energy, or did the fans make it undeniable?
You know, it's a little bit of both. When we created it, shout out to my brother KP, amazing producer that worked on the record. Brody Brown as well, amazing producer that worked on the record. And you know, when KP, he kind of brought the song to me with just the chorus idea, and I knew the second I heard it though, I was like, nah, this is crazy. Like, this is something different. And, you know, fast forward into November when I went last year when I posted the snippet, and I just seen like how fast it kind of just went viral and it blew up. And in the comments, you know, the fans were just like, "Oh, my God, it's like you're talking to me. It's like, you know exactly what I'm going through in life." And that's when I knew. I was like, "Oh, nah, this is special. We got to put this out right away."
Your new album, The Edge, drops May 15. What can fans expect from this project emotionally and sonically?
You know, I've been talking about it. You know, for me, I'm in this era where I've lived a lot of life. I'm grown. I'm a grown man, and I feel like I've been saying, like, I've been on my journey. I'm still on my journey, but I feel like I finally have my story to tell. And The Edge is really the outlet and the engine behind, you know, the last few years of life, a lot of my experience in the industry as well, and just really talking about, you know, feeling like I was never able to be myself, feeling like I was never able to truly be who I was in this industry, always being, you know, pushed to a certain direction, or, you know, just never having that outlet and never being able to be authentic. And I feel like this is the first time that I shut everybody out. You know what I mean? And I was just like, you know what? I'm going to trust myself. I'm going to trust what God gave me, my talent, and I'm going to just go ahead and go forward.
What's one record on the album that means the most to you, and why?
All right, now this is hard because for me, you know, this is my favorite album. You know, I put everything into it. Literally everything I had, I put into this album. And but there's one particular song called "Come to Me," and so my grandfather passed last year. And my grandma, when she heard the record, she just couldn't stop crying. She just kept saying, like, I don't know why, but this song reminds me of your grandfather. And now, for me, it has that, you know, sentimental just attachment to it. So I'm super excited for that song to come out.
Why was The Edge the perfect title for this chapter of your career, Tone Stith?
Yeah, so two things. You know, I love Michael Jackson. I love Prince as well. But I love Michael Jackson. I thought it was very interesting that all of his album title names were almost like movie-esque. So, like, you had Off the Wall, and you had Thriller, and you got Dangerous, you got Bad. And I was like, man, I feel like I'm in this era, and this era of being raw. And The Edge just was so perfect. I was having conversations with one of my managers, Eric, and that's the conclusion we came to. And also, it was the perfect title that just explained what I was feeling like. I felt like I was being driven to the edge. I felt like I was just like, if I'm not able to express myself and be who I am, I'm going to literally lose it. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm going to take this leap of faith. I'm going to go to the edge, and I'm going to jump, and I'm going to take the leap of faith and see where it takes me.
Thank God you took the leap of faith, because look where it took you, to the top of the Billboard charts. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you. And listen, this is crazy for me because, you know, this station is like growing up, this was the one. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Now, do you feel pressure carrying that torch for modern R&B? Because R&B fans always say they want real storytelling back.
You know, for me, I really don't feel like in this era I feel pressure, because I was able to just really be me, and I'm able to just show that. You know, it doesn't feel like it's performative. It doesn't feel like I'm putting on an act. You know, I'm really just telling my story, and I got so many things to attach this album to, and I really just hope when people hear it, you know, they're able to grasp the same things.
You've received cosigns from legends like Stevie Wonder and Chris Brown. What did those moments mean for your confidence as an artist?
I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm still freaking out about that. It was like a week ago, and I'm still like, huh? No, I mean, man, Steve. So my first real concert, I mean, other than growing up and listening to Stevie in the household, obviously Chris Brown as well, but my first real concert was a Stevie Wonder concert. I was 10 years old, and my mom and my godbrother and my godmom, we all went to the Borgata, and we seen him live. And I just, you know, that it stuck with me for the rest of my life. So to just see him, you know, really just love fly and give me that validation was just a dream come true. And then also my bro Chris, like, I worked with Chris for years, and of course he would always give me my flowers when he seen me in person, and just always love and respect. But for him to just randomly go ahead and post that, you know what I mean, and take initiative to tell the world, like, hey, this is Tone, and I'm behind Tone Stith, is just like, it's really my moment, you know, and I'm ready to walk into that with full confidence.
Hey, Tone Stith, I had no idea you was behind There's Something About This Liquor. Come on, Tone, let's go.
Yes, sir. That was my first one, man. I wrote, co-produced. That was the one that did it. That changed my life.
You've been one of them voices in R&B for a minute. How would you describe this chapter of Tone Stith?
You know, for me, this chapter is really, let's just say it's just pushing forward, and it's just fearless, it's confident. I know that, you know, God gave me my gift for a reason, and I'm here to serve. You know, it's not about me. It's about what I'm doing for the world. It's about what I'm doing for the fans and the space that I'm creating for the people that feel the way I do. So I take it very serious as a job, and I think it's definitely my job to influence the next generation and to put them on the music that I grew up with, you know, listening to and stuff like that.
You've written for other artists, too. Do you hold back your best records or give them away?
You know what? It's funny when people ask me that, but like I just make music, right? So I never make it, so to speak, intentionally for a specific artist. So like every placement that I've gotten in this music industry, writing for people and whatever, has just been very organic to the fact where it's like, hey, I just made this song, and the music just found the artist that it was supposed to be connected to. And even for this album, I mean, there's so many songs created, but the ones that, you know, were for me, it was easy to pick.
You're performing at Blue Note, New York City on May 21st. What kind of vibe are you bringing to that stage?
Oh my God, I'm about to shut it down. I mean, this is you know, this era is about live music. It's about, I grew up in church, and I grew up around production, playing instruments, and you know, so I'm bringing those elements back, and I just can't wait to just be on that stage being free. You know what I mean, and just giving the people a real show.
And listen, I heard you're campaigning for the opening act at this Chris Brown Usher show. We need to get you on that tour. I'm just trying to tell you. Let's speak it into existence.
Absolutely. I claim that. I received that.
There we go. With everything happening right now, what's the biggest thing you want people to understand about Tone Stith in 2026?
You know, this is, like I said, this is the truth. This is my story. This is my life. You know, it's I'm talking about everything that I've gone through in my music industry and in the music industry and in my journey. And you know, this is really me being authentic, and I just want people to connect to that, really. And I want people to really just be free, you know. I say this album, the slogan is, "This is what freedom sounds like," and I absolutely feel that way. And I want this music to move people. I want them to dance. I want them to have fun and just feel a space to express themselves.
How often do you come back home to Malta, New Jersey?
Ooh, so now it seems like every year is longer and longer before I come back home. But I haven't been home, I want to say, almost in a year. So, you know, I am planning on coming home, though, after this New York show. I gotta go home, get some home-cooked meal, go see some grass, some trees.
And before we wrap, for somebody just discovering your music today, what song should they start with, Tone Stith?
Oh, they got to start with Fly. They got to start with Fly.
Man, you are flying like an eagle. Once again, congratulations. Thank you for pulling
Thank
up.
you.
When you come back home, you got to come to the station because we rock and fly.
Absolutely.
All right?
Absolutely. I gotta be there in
Continued
person,
success,
man.
Tone Stith. Once again, I'm proud
Thank
of you.
you. Thank you so much, man. God bless you.
Enjoy your weekend.
All right, you too.
All righty, bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank
All right.
you. Bye-bye.
All right.